What else we got? Outstanding, awesome, made some connections. Well, with these connections, did anybody think about like their communication and speaking? Because we know that this week was about communication and sales and how we do our introductory statements and, how we present ourselves. What about that? Did anybody think about that when they were talking and building with each other? Okay. How did that feel? Did it feel different than, like when you usually meet up with people and you're in a social environment and you're talking? Good with your presentation, Abby. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I know like for me, when I started in with the mogul meetups, it was different than just going to like a social gathering. It felt like a meeting of the mind are in the same environment, they have the same mindset. It brings on a different feeling, just a different overall just to it. You really feel that power. Yeah, it happened casually. So does anybody want to come up and talk about their experience with it? All right, good morning. All right, Queen Lakeisha, we got you up first.
So it happened like it happened very casually. I stopped by. Well, it was a couple of meetups that I had made an appointment for one, and Tangia did one for the other one. But then there was another meetup with Smitty's group, so I slid by because I was in town. I drove to Chicago, and I knew Tangia was going to be there. So
Mhm.
I slid out there, and I met another young lady out there with her, Patricia. She does credit repair stuff as well. I got a chance to meet Smitty. That was just good to kind of network and have some more strategic partners in the realm of what I'm trying to do. Then also I saw family as well. So they were all asking like, what did you come into town for? So then that gave me an opportunity to, enlighten them on some things. It just kind of came casually. Like I was actually surprised with what I knew, or at least how confident I felt in, saying what I thought I knew. So,
Mhm.
so yeah, that worked. And then when we got together, like the MMA group as well, like we got a chance to talk about things that we've been talking about in the program. I had brought a friend, so she was interested in some things. So, people got a chance to kind of share and build and, advise her in that situation too. So we all got a little practice in as well. So it was,
That's amazing, Lakeisha. So you were like shaking and moving.
I was
How
moved. I said, I'm here. So
Yeah, but so you're not only like building the strategic partnerships and then using what you've been learning, but how is that for you like speaking to your family? Like the difference in that with what you've been doing here?
it was, I felt like I had something to offer, yeah, I felt like I had something. And some people were kind of like in alignment with what I was talking about. So that was good on both sides. Like for them, it was like when I was saying certain things, it was confirmation. Other people were just like, yeah, okay, we got to follow up on this part. As far as someone that's willing to invest, as well. Like, let me know, what you have in line. I'm interested in investing. So just all of that just kind of came together. Some trying to pull, some family members along and out of the mindset that they've been in, and just talking about the different mindsets as well. I feel like I had an opportunity to touch on so many things that we've covered over this last month. And then other family members like, yeah, she's institutionalized. You got to help her out and all these things. It was fun. It was really enjoyable to go
That's
through the
amazing.
process.
That is absolutely amazing. And you said something, you said you think, that you communicated well, but you did. You're the expert now at that because basically 10% more of the information than you did, or way more than that now,
Yeah,
right?
I felt
'Cause
like it. I felt like an
yeah,
expert. Yeah.
yeah. And you're always showing up and you're showing yourself, you're growing in real time. So you did that.
Yeah,
So
I did that.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Mhm.
Queen Maurice, come on up.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, on Miami meetup, it was very, very good. It was more than what I thought. I was like an introvert, and I've been coming out of that. It might not seem like it, but I'm always to myself. I've always been to myself. But going to Miami, I was determined to be outside of my comfort zone, to meet new people, and meeting Queen Abby. She helped me a lot. We spoke a lot. I didn't say anything about the communication or the speaking, but I was thinking as
Mm,
I was speaking that I'm practicing.
yeah.
And also speaking with Queen Sophie and Queen Merlin, those two are seasoned, but I learned a lot from all three ladies. And I took my family with me. My sister was her birthday Monday. And so I took her down with me as well as my cousin. I even had my cousin speak. Although she spoke about me, I wanted her to speak more about what she thought about this program, seeing me. She spoke about me with the program, but I wanted to know and have her speak about what she felt and what she took away because she passed by all the time, back and
Mhm.
forth while I'm here. And she here, and I hear her outside on the porch speaking to the other family members. So I know she's listening. She's taking in what's going on. So I thought it was really, really good. And I told Queen Abby and Sophie and Merlin that my family and I were coming back. So it was really, really good. And Abby had given me some information about building out my credit that I didn't know
Mm,
before I could get business funding because I was, as Sunshine say, delayed with PNC. But
mhm,
Abby had told me, she was like, go ahead and build out your credit, your personal profile, because you don't have enough. And that's what the letter said, that I don't have enough revolving accounts, even though my score is really high. And so that weekend I executed and I let her know when I got back that I executed. I went to Home Depot and I know my daughter wanted to change her bathroom flooring. So
mhm.
I went in there to just look at some things that would be different from here in Orlando. And I applied for the credit card. Even the lady there, she was like, just put a little bit more than what you would normally put. And
Right.
she said, trust me, it'll get you a higher amount. And I got a $6,000 credit card.
Mm.
Abby, yay. I would
Yes.
have done that without her telling me that information.
Yes.
Queen
But
Marilyn.
you showed up. You showed up, and showing up, you got gifted with building, with information, and then you got a gift from it, like a huge gift to help you in real time. And I don't know what you're talking about with introvert, because since you've been up here, you've just been showing up. So I don't know where that we just gonna throw that out. That don't even exist. So you could just get that out your head. You are powerful. You've been communicating. You've been showing up. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Queen Candace, let's go with our restaurant slash food truck slash lease contract slash doing the
Good
thing.
morning. Oh
Good
boy,
morning,
it's a
Queen.
lot. I actually was at two meetups. I would say I was with Royalty in Connecticut helping her out. She had a big event on Saturday. And I did a presentation for her as far as the food spread and it was beautiful. We spoke in between time, about, what I'm gonna do, what I want to do, and just me being there and that's my niche and I cater as well. So it was amazing to even share my experience with her and just give us some insight on what I plan on doing as well, my restaurant. Then I shot over to Brooklyn and met with Jasmine, amazing Jasmine, and the other MNTs. I mean, I was all over the place. Um, it was amazing. I got there a little late, but I was able to catch up everyone. They was actually packing up, but it was my duty to be there just to feel the spirit,
Yes.
just to feel who's in the room, just the energy. it was amazing, with Jermaine and Jasmine, and I was able to FaceTime with Milicia. It was just, it was we spoke, very little, but just being around that and knowing everyone's goal, and they want to get it. They want to get to the bag. They want to invest, and I just being just being there just made me feel like, okay, we're all on the same page. We all want the same thing. You know what I mean? I just, just being in two places, I just felt I had to be there. And it was amazing. I'm just ready to grow. I made some connections. Taiwan, he's great, funny, you know, just amazing. I'm just ready to move forward. I'm sticking in. I have like this lease going on. Not too sure about um leasing, so I'm just trying to get more information on that as opposed to buying.
Mhm.
And I put it actually in the chat, like, just, they're like, well, get a lawyer and stuff like that. I just want to get people's advice as well before I start hiring Zoom lawyers and stuff like that.
Right.
But other than that, I'm just, I'm happy to be in the presence of both, Royalty and Jasmine, and it's great. It's
Yeah,
just great.
I'm so proud. Like, look how God aligned you in that space to be right there with royalty in the midst of you doing this in real time. Like, that's absolutely amazing. And you're just showing up. You're just showing
Mhm.
up. You're showing up for yourself. This week, since we're doing sales and communication, everything that you did over the weekend with the mogul meetups, how did it go into the work that you had to do this week with communication, your introduction? Were you able to do like start the pitching perfection challenge or the sales and communication?
Well, I was able to actually work out my business plan. Um, you know, ChatGPT, I wasn't really familiar with it. The fact that I was given an application, towards the restaurant that I'm, going to get, just to break down to learn how to approach, you know what I mean? It's so amazing because it's like a trustee, it's like a board, it's like a co-op, and I actually have an event Saturday with the same people that's actually leasing me the restaurant. I didn't even know that. And I'm at their food truck every year. So I said, I got to change now my presentation. I got to get this business plan right. I have to learn, you know, um, this is serious. This is in real time now. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
the way I handle myself, the way I speak to them, the way, where I present myself. Because, this is my second year working at their event, but
Mhm.
this is different now because now I'm going to work at the event as well as, God's willing to have this restaurant under the same
Yes,
people. So I'm just positioning myself now. This is a different level now. You know what I
yes.
mean?
Yep.
And just learning just how to speak and how to present myself and my business plan and just, my goals and, what's my niche and why do I want to sell, food there, so I'm preparing myself for that.
Yeah. Then this week, this is again with the alignment, like this week is perfect for you. So all the work that you are saying you're doing, you're saying it's another level. So it's intentional. You're in the level for this week to go ahead and work on this work because it goes into everything that you need to do this weekend. So
Yes.
go through your syllabus, start that challenge today, that pitch and perfection challenge, and
Yes.
the communication, because it's going to help you this weekend to help all your thoughts gather centered around your business plan and everything you have to do, because you are a new you. Even though you may have had to talk to them before, be around, this is another level. So
Yes.
you got this, queen. You got it. You
Thank
already
you.
in. Yes,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So did anybody else start their challenges this week? The pitching perfection or sales and communication? You've been working on your introductory statement. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been working on that this week. No ones? Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, good, 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 good. It's really important to speak beyond anything else, beyond money, beyond your business plan, beyond any of those things. Your speaking is your gift, is your key to your success. And we know that Mogul talks about that all the time. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to communicate because we're not selling to people, right? We're helping them with what they already know that they need in their mind. So communication is key to your business. So we have a special guest this morning, the one that always says that communication is key to growing your business, to getting your money up, to getting that bag. It starts with how you communicate with others. It starts with your belief and your motive in your manifesting the things that you want through language. So we are going to come off mute because this morning we have Mogul in the house to go over our sales and communication, how we talk about our business. So come off mute, come off mute. Let's
That's
go.
right.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go,
Get
let's
it, man. Let's
go.
Let's
go.
Go. Good
go.
Let's go.
morning.
Up.
Mogo in the
Come on,
Let's
building.
sir.
get
Morning.
it.
Let's
Let's
go.
Yes,
go.
sir.
Let's
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 go,
go.
Wow,
Mogul.
where
Let's
you
Let's
at?
go.
go. Let's go.
Let's
go.
go.
Mogo in the
Ready for you
building.
to,
Let's
we're ready
go.
for you to
My
Okay.
Go.
let's
Good
Yes.
morning,
go.
Mogo.
So ready for you to
Let's
Morning,
go. Let's go.
Sean.
Let's
good morning. Good
Mogo.
morning.
Got it.
Let's go.
go.
Let's go,
Okay.
sir. So
Sean.
King. Put it
Hey.
down
Get
this morning.
it.
Put it
Get
down.
it.
Put it down.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I love y'all. I love y'all. Let me tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why I love y'all, right? So Sunshine texted me last night. And she like, Mogul, I'm not feeling well right now. I gotta have the camera off. I'm about to text her back, like, I'm not feeling well by damn self, right? Right. And then Coach Crew texts me, he like, yo, bro, I'm not feeling well right now. Like, so I'm like, damn, bro, I'm not feeling well neither. But how we gonna get this done? Because we got the class, right? So I'm like, nah, we gotta still get this thing done. So being with me, my allergies been like beating your boy up. Yeah, I said the allergies. I had to hit it with a bob and weave. You know what I'm saying? So bear with me today. I'm gonna still make sure I deliver and give you as much value as possible. And that's what this is about, right? As a leader, I want to let you know that is you always got to show up. You always got to prepare yourself to meet and overcome all objections, right? We always have to prepare ourselves to meet and overcome all objections. So allergies, I'm a little stuffy right now, so you probably hear it. But it's been beating me up for the last couple of days. And in the mornings is actually the worst. So like throughout the day, I get a little better. So at night when I jump on, it's like y'all don't really see it because I've been fought it off the whole day. You know what I'm saying? But in the morning, it's a little crazy. But with that being said, I love teaching sales and communication. I love teaching sales and communication, y'all. So look, I want everybody to write in the chat, what do they think a brand is? What is a brand? What is a brand like? What is the definition of a brand? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. V said what you represent. All right, I like that. Representation, a feeling. What else? What else? What is a brand? How your audience, let me see what you said. How your audience feels about your services. I like that. I like that. What you're known for. Who put that? Your identity. Who put that? Double R. There we go. I love it. Something that identifies you. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's all of those things, but the biggest takeaway that I want y'all to have is your brand is your identity. All right. I want everybody to put identity in the chat. So everybody has a brand, whether you like it or not. Right? Your brand may be, oh, that's the person over there that don't have their camera on, that don't connect with other people, that's complaining about the work. Like that can be your brand. That's how people identify you when they think about you. That is your identity. Or you could be that person that's always showing love with a positive attitude, have their camera on, doing the work, encouraging others. Like everybody has a brand. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna have a brand. So it's about how do you control that identity? How do you control that brand? And when you build a strong enough brand, you could sell anything. Let's think about Beyonce. Who's a Beyonce fan? Who's a Beyonce fan? Put a one in the chat if you're a Beyonce fan. Put a two in the chat if you're not. I just want to know what's going on here. Put a two in the chat if you're not a Beyonce fan. Oh, damn, we got some non-Beyonce fans. All right, cool. All right, cool. So Beyonce built up a brand. If she was to come out with any product, whether it's any product, is going to sell because of the brand that she's been able to build, because of who she is. I know I'm from Brooklyn, right? So Jay-Z, like, don't come to Brooklyn and say Jay-Z Day. You know what I'm saying? Because if Jay-Z drops any product, it's gonna sell out because of the brand that he's built. So I want y'all to put in the chat, who are some people that y'all look up to, or you see their brand and you like and admire what they've been able to do? Drop it in the chat. Nas, Milano, Mobley, Sunshine, LeBron. Perfect, y'all. Perfect. Lauren London, God, that's a big fact. God got the biggest brand. He got the biggest brand. Who else we got? Who else we got? Jalen Brunson. All right. Come on, RJ. You get crazy about Jalen Brunson. But that's my guy, though. He holding it down for the Knicks. All right, bet. So, the next question that I want to ask you, when you think about those people and their brand, what is it about their brand that make you say, yo, I love what they do. I admire them. What is it? Put it in the chat. Impact. Who? Their story, their connection. I'm loving y'all. I'm loving y'all. Look, who said their story? Somebody said their story. Who said this story? Double R is like playing games today. She on point. Authenticity. So the reason why you most likely admire them is because of their story. You see something in them that you can resonate with yourself. It's something in them that you see in them that you want to bring out to become something of like what they've been doing. So for me, LeBron James is my guy. Like, he's the GOAT. I don't care. Nobody compete. Don't debate me. All right? Don't debate me. But the reason why I like LeBron James is because he actually put on his family. He put on his friends. So all of his friends that he came up with, he now put them in position to be business owners and help build out this billion-dollar empire. That's what I strive to do. That's why I'm connected. Yeah, he's a great basketball player, but I'm more connected to the story. I'm more connected to the identity. I'm more connected to the characteristics. Does that make sense? So I'm breaking this down because I'm going to go through some steps on how you need to communicate and sell, but a big part of it is your brand identity. How do you carry yourself? How do you show up to others? And more importantly, how are you sharing your story with the world? When Coach Cruz says you got to share your story and that's how you can get your glory, that's the facts. But a lot of y'all, the best kept secret, and you are being selfish because you got a gift and you're not sharing it with the world. That's why you can't make money. Put a one in the chat if you feel like Sunshine Sundays is like so powerful. Put a one in the chat if you feel like Sunshine Sundays is powerful. The reason why Sunshine Sundays is so powerful is because of what? Why is it so powerful? Why? Her story. You can resonate with her. It's real, it's genuine, it's authentic. Just think about it, right? It needs, and I'm using Sunshine as an example, one of many examples, but at one point, Sunshine was like many of you that was hiding in the back with her camera off, right? Not realizing that she had a story to tell and had a gift, that she was being selfish, but she needed somebody to bring it out. And now she's impacted hundreds and thousands of people that everybody's saying they resonate with her. That's you. You can do the exact same thing. You have a gift, but you got to bring it out and you got to be able to tell that story, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. I got to get the whiteboard out, y'all. Get the whiteboard out. If y'all can see my screen, put a one in the chat. All right, put a one in the chat. Y'all can see my screen. All right, cool. So this is going to be the first part of your brand, right? the first part of your brand is you sitting down and doing this timeline. And y'all may have had this homework assignment already with Coach Crew. If you did not do it, you want to go back and do it. I promise you, because you have done so much in your life that you done forgot about all the great things that you've been able to do. I know, I've been through it, where we go through life and because life beats us up, we forget about all the great things that we did. So sometimes we need a reminder. I want y'all to type reminder in the chat. Type reminder. So the way I remind myself about the things that I've done, I did this activity years ago. I did a timeline. So I went from when I was born, 1992, you know what I'm saying? And I go all the way, hold up, let me erase this. All right. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old, chill. I'm getting old, y'all. So look, so 1992, this is the year I was born. I need everybody to do this timeline. You're gonna do a timeline to put the year you was born, and then you're gonna, every single year, you're gonna put whatever the highlights was. Whatever your highlights was. This is gonna help you build out what I'm gonna share with you, right? All right, cool. One of the like big transitional moments in my life. All right, 9 years old. My dad made me read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Y'all probably hear me tell this story. Yeah, 9 years old. My dad made me read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. That was at 9 years old. Cool. 12 years old, my mom passed away. Right? 14 years old, my grandma passed away. Right? 15 years old, got arrested. This is real life. I'm not that guy anymore, but it happened back in the day. All right. 16 or 17 years old, graduated high school. Right? 18 years old, you know, and I could go on and on and on. But then when you get to this point, right, now I got purchased my first property, right? Purchased my first property. That was when I was 24 years old. I mean, 23 years old. 23 years old. Right? Started your first business. And you go on and on and on. But this is going to take you some time. This is going to take you some time. But what this does is help you really realize, like, damn, I did so much with my life. I did so many things. And then now you can see it on paper. See, I'm a visualization person. Like when I'm speaking, and these are techniques, when I'm speaking, I can see it in my brain because I write things down. So the reason why I'm able to speak so clear and good and tell stories is because I'm just telling you what I've seen on paper. You can't just go out there and just start rambling. You got to actually, it's a science to this. So I put this timeline together, guess what? And then I make versions of my story. So what I'm going to do now is if I'm going to speak somewhere where I got an hour or 2 hours to speak, now I'm going to have a 15-minute version of my story. And all I do is I just pull out certain highlights that I want to pull out to make this a 15-minute version of my story. Oh, damn, Mogul, they put you on the spot. You got 5 minutes to share your story. Well, now I got a 5-minute version of my story. I just cut out this part, and I only bring these two. Yo, Mogul, you only got 1 minute to actually introduce yourself and tell your story. But I have multiple versions of my story because I have a timeline and I'm able to pull out the timeline and make different versions for different occasions. So anytime I'm speaking anywhere, anybody put me on a spot to go speak, I can always get my story in because I know which one I'm going to cater to depending on how much time I have available. Does that make sense? If it makes sense in the chat, if it makes sense. So this is what you need to do and you need to master. So if I'm going on a podcast and I know I have a full episode to myself, well, I'm going to do my 15-minute version of my story. But if I know I'm going on a podcast and it's me, Smitty, Boom, and it's 3 of us that got to share our story, well, I got to do my 2-minute version. My 2-minute version is not going to include my mom passing away, my grandma passing away, me getting arrested. I'm not going to share all that in my 2-minute version. That's going to be in my 15-minute version. But in my 2-minute version, I'm probably just going to skip past and go to hear how I purchased my first property, made 6 figures in real estate, started in business, got 40 units. When I got 40 units, COVID happened. Then I had to sell off my properties. That's how I got into self-storage. And then from self-storage, it changed the game. Now I'm dealing with no tenants, no trash, no toilets. But it starts from me sitting down, taking out the time and practicing, y'all. And practicing. So I want to share something with y'all really quick. I want to share something with y'all really, really quick, right? To show y'all, like, where I started. Not even where I started, but showing y'all the journey, right? Is it cool if I show y'all something real quick? Check this out. What I used to do, I get my timeline, I write it out like I told y'all. Then I have my 5-minute story, my 2-minute story, my 15-minute story, and I would put my iPad up. Jamel noticed, Coach Crew noticed, my wife noticed. I used to have my iPad up on an island in the kitchen, and I would present to the iPad. And it's very I would say nerve-wracking, because like you present it to yourself, seeing yourself, then you play it back and hear your voice, and like in your mind, I think I sound smooth, like it's just bars is popping, and then when you play it back, you're like, oh nah, like bro, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy right there. But it's a process you got to go through. So I used to hook the iPad up and I would do all my stories and record myself. Do the 15-minute one, 5-minute, 2-minute one, practice it, play it, practice it, play it, share it out. Give me some feedback. So let me show y'all this. Check this out. This is back in 2019, y'all. I'm not gonna play the full thing, but this is one of the videos that I recorded for myself, and y'all can look at like 2019 versus 2024, right?
I'm here, I'm checking in, I'm extremely peace, family, it's Ramel.
Hold up.
Young Mogul, I'm here, I'm checking in. I'm extremely excited to tell you guys a little bit about my story. For those of you who do not know me, I'm an author, entrepreneur, and real estate investor. So actually, I am standing in a property that we just purchased about 2 weeks ago. We're going to be fully renovating this property from beginning to end, and that's just the start of the empire that we're building. But just to tell you a little bit of background about myself, I'm 28 years old, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I had the best of both worlds growing up because my mom was a full-time entrepreneur. She had her own entertainment company where I seen how many people she inspired. She gave them jobs. She put money in their pockets. She would have the fancy cars and the clothes and do community service and giveaways for the kids in the community. And so many people loved her and inspired by her. So I never really understood exactly what her business model was, but I knew how many people that loved her and how many people she impacted, and I wanted to be just like that. And on the other hand, my dad, he actually worked. He was a...
I'm not gonna share the whole thing. I'm not gonna share the whole thing. I actually dropped that in Luhv Plus for y'all to go watch it. But I want to show y'all this because I want y'all to see it's a journey. Like from a communication standpoint, does this look like the same person? Or can you see the progress? Can you see the growth? And you know, the camera is shaking. That's my wife with the camera. I'm like, yo, like, like, we was in the grind. We was in the mud. You got to be okay with that process. Y'all with me? So let's keep this thing going. I'll drop that in Luhv Plus. All right. So I would practice these videos. I would record it. I would do all of that cool stuff. Boom. Now, let's get to the next part. This is what everybody needs to identify now. Now that you got your timeline and your story, now you want to actually have your intro. So your intro is going to be, I help blank, right? Do blank by blank. So for those of you that got digital products, for those of you that's going to networking events, for those of you going to mogul meetups, or you getting outside, you going to self-storage conferences, what's people going to ask you? Hey, what's your name? What do you do? What's your name? What do you do? That's the first thing people gonna ask. And then you're gonna be like, oh, my name is you forgot your name because you all tripped up. You forgot what you do. You don't even know. And now you're looking crazy. Why? Because you wasn't prepared. You didn't do an assignment and get your timeline down pat. You didn't practice your videos. You didn't actually really have it dialed in. So anywhere I go, somebody asks me, hey, what do you do? Hey, my name is Ramel Newwords. I'm a self-storage business owner. I help entrepreneurs buy self-storage facilities with no money down strategies. I have an online educational platform called Mailbox Academy where we give them these wealth building tools to reach their goals. I know I could say it every time, every webinar, every podcast, I'm gonna say it the same way every time. So who want to come up here? Raise your virtual hand. Who feels like they could actually complete this introduction? They know I help blank, do blank, buy blank. I want to bring 1 or 2 people up here. If not, I'm gonna call you up and put you on the spot. So raise your virtual hand. Raise your virtual hand. All right. All right, Maurice. All right, let's go, Maurice. Talk to me.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a good shot, but I believe I can.
You got it.
Hi, my name is Maurice. I help entrepreneurs build their business and structure their business by doing, do I need to say do? Because I got do here, because you put that there. I could have just,
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
just made up some stuff.
yeah. You could say, but like, what? All right. So I help. You said entrepreneurs do. You help them do what?
Build their business, structure their business properly.
So I help entrepreneurs build their structure their business properly. But now you got to have the how. Like, what is the vehicle to help them do that? How do you help them do that?
Okay. How do I say it? Because I'm going to say exactly what you all have given me.
Okay,
How you
say
all
it.
give it
Just
to me, that's exactly how I'm going to give it.
All right. So say it. I would say something like, hey, my name is Maurice and I help entrepreneurs structure their business properly to get funding through my 5-step formula or my 10-step process or my 7-step blah blah checklist, through my 8-step compliance checklist, like whatever that, what is the vehicle to help them get there?
The checklist.
So, and I'm just throwing the checklist as an example, but you can, whatever you really feel that you help them do. It may be like through my coaching program, right? Through my ebook, right? Whatever that vehicle that's going to help them get there. We have a checklist. So that's why I would say, hey, my name is Maurice. I help entrepreneurs properly structure their business to get access to funding with our 5-step business compliance checklist.
Yeah, that's what I put on my my web page. The
There you
checklist.
go. All right, so say it over there. Say it over there. Let's hear it. What do you do? Hey, excuse me. What do you do?
Hi, my name is Maurice, and I'm a new investor, and I'm gonna say, hi, my name is Maurice. I'm a consultant, and I help entrepreneurs build their business and structure their business by showing them my 5-step checklist, which is how to properly structure your business with
You go. You just bring it back. Let's bring it back. You there. Let's bring it back. Hi, my name is Maurice. I am a business consultant and I help entrepreneurs properly structure their business to get access to funding with my 5-step business compliance checklist. Let's try it one more time. It's okay. We got this.
Am I gonna list my checklist?
Nah, you don't have to list the checklist. You don't have to list it.
Okay.
So
Hi,
let
my
me,
name is
let me-
Maurice.
Yeah.
I'm a business consultant and I help young entrepreneurs build their business by structure their business by
I help them structure their business to get funding
yes,
with
okay.
my 5-step business compliance checklist.
Okay.
All right,
Hi.
so
My name is Maurice. I'm
yeah.
a business consultant and I help young entrepreneurs structure their business with to get new funding with my 5-step checklist.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Hey, I'm
So
working on it.
Go practice that. Keep doing that, and
Yeah.
then watch. You're gonna get confident in it. You're gonna be good with it, and that's is gonna lead me to the next part, which we'll talk about. Next. But good job, Maurice. Good job. Everybody, show Maurice some love. That was really, really good. Really, really. She said she's an introvert. She usually don't like speaking. So that's big for her to get up here. She's really making herself uncomfortable for a fact. That's good. That's how you win. Abby, what's up, Abby? Hey, oh, no, I don't matter. I don't know who you are. Hey, excuse me, miss. Nice to meet you. Who are you? What do you do?
Hi, my name is Abby Faladon, and I help displaced and distressed individuals locate a temporary shelter while they get their lives together by providing a temporary home where they can get themselves together before they transition back into society, into our communities.
Oh, Abby came ready. She came swinging. Okay. I like that. I like that. I say it one more time, but I want you to say it quicker, more fluent. But I like exactly what you said. You hit the buckets. Now I want you to say it more confidence and more fluent.
Okay. Hi, my name is Abby Faladum. I live in Miami Lakes, Florida, and I help displaced and distressed individuals locate a temporary shelter, a temporary shelter where they can get themselves together, get their lives together as they transition back into our communities with dignity and independence.
Woo! There you go. Everybody show Abby some love. Everybody show some love. Good job. Good job. That was good. That was really, really good. All right, cool. I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep it going. That was good. So let's keep this thing going, y'all. So you got that down pack, right? I help blank, do blank by blank. Cool. So now we're gonna take it up a notch, y'all. For those of y'all, now you want to start doing content, right? You want to start putting out messages to start promoting your product. I know like some of y'all already got digital products and you've been selling it, but now this is how you scale and you make more by being able to put out content, right? So what y'all gonna do, right? You're gonna make sure that you have what is called the perfect pitch, right? And everybody should be doing a pitch and perfection challenge, but this is gonna be your perfect pitch. And this is gonna be we call it a 60-second perfect pitch. 60 seconds, y'all. 60 seconds. We're not doing this long. So the first part of it is gonna be your hook. Your hook is how you grab people's attention, right? Your hook could be a statement. It could be a question, but it has to be something that's thought-provoking. So when I'm on the webinars, right, I ask, hey, what's more important to you than money? Right, that's my first question. Like, whoa, what you mean? What's more important to me than money? Because most people think like money is everything. So my first question is, hey, what's more important to you than money? Is it freedom? Is it spending time with your family? Right? Is it your health? Is it God? Right? That's my first question. So I'm getting them to respond back to me. If I got you responding back to me, that's actually a good thing because now I got you engaged. Or that's a question, or your hook can be a statement. So another hook would be for me, for example, I may say, hey, you in real estate right now, you're currently dealing with the hassle of tenants, trash, and toilets. Right? That's a statement. Hey, did you know that 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 minutes? Hey, they told you lies. Please do not start that new business. I have a new strategy that I want to introduce you to. So you can have a statement or a question, but it needs to be something that provokes them quick. And you're going to do this 60 seconds, and this is going to be your clips on Instagram, your clips on TikTok, your shorts, and things like that, right? So once you get them you do the hook. Next thing is going to be your story, right? So your story is just going to be this, right? Your story is just going to be that. But you're going to add a little bit more to it. You're going to have this here, and then you basically got to take this 2-minute story, may basically have like a 15-second or 20-second version of it, right? And I'll give you an example. So, hey, it'll be like, hey, are you in the real estate business right now? You're currently dealing with the hassle of tenants, trash, toilets. You're struggling with cash flow, and you want to look for a way to make more money. Well, my name is Ramel Newworlds, and I've been in real estate 10 years, and I found a new strategy that has allowed me to make money in real estate without the hassle of tenants, trash, and toilets. I've been able to build a $10 million self-storage business, and I help entrepreneurs just like yourself buy self-storage facilities with no money down strategies. So I throw a little bit of my story and what my mission is after the hook. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? All right. The next thing is going to be your secret. So you have to, because everybody's saying stuff, but what is the secret? Because this is the game. This is what you're going to get people to want to actually follow up with you, right? So I would say something like this. Hey, are you currently in real estate and you struggling with the hassle of tenants, trash, and toilets, and you're not really getting the cash flow that you thought that you would get? Well, my name is Ramel Newworlds, and I've been in real estate 10 years, and I've been able to find a new strategy on how I'm able to make money in real estate without tenants, trash, or toilets. I help entrepreneurs just like yourself buy self-storage businesses with no money down strategies. Did you know that there's a loan called the SBA 7A loan where they finance you up to 90%? And you could actually utilize this loan to buy small businesses on websites like bizbuysell.com. See, these are some of the strategies that I utilize to build this $10 million portfolio. And I want to break down our 5-step formula on how we actually buy these cash flow facilities with no money down. Which brings you to my last part, which is the offer. You got to have an offer on what is called a CTA. Hold up, let me erase. Or what is called a CTA, call to action. You don't want to do videos with no call to action. That's like a waste, right? You get in front of people and then you don't got nowhere to direct them. You have to tell people what to do. That's sales and communication. You have to tell them if you look at how I sell, I tell you, go get your wallet, go have somebody Zelle you, do whatever you need to do because I'm about to present an opportunity to you that's going to change your life. I'm telling because I know I'm about to change your life. I know it. So now we got to have the offer. So the offer is going to be, hey, I'm having a totally 100% free class where I'm going to break down this 5-step formula. So all you got to do is click this link below or comment the word this, and then you register, and I'm going to send you some information on how you could join us on this free workshop. That's it. 60 seconds. But I'm going to tell y'all how we do this, y'all. Y'all want me to take it up a notch? Y'all want me to take it up a notch, right? I'm going to take it up a notch for y'all. This is the secret formula how we do this. So in order for this to work, you actually have to have a formula behind this and make this successful because you could have a hook, story, secrets, offer, but it's not hitting right and it's not landing on the right people. So let me show y'all what we need to do. Y'all with me still? Let me know if y'all with me. This is the secret formula, y'all. I'm giving y'all the secrets, y'all. I shouldn't even share this stuff, y'all. But I'm going to give y'all the secrets. I'm going to give y'all the secrets. Cool. So the first secret is you actually want to know who is your target. That's very important. Who is your target? See, my target is entrepreneurs looking to get started in real estate or buy businesses, right? My target is 9-to-5 owners that's looking to make some additional cash flow or go from 9-to-5 to a business owner. That's my target audience, right? So you got to identify, is your target audience women? Is it men? Is it young? Or whatever the case may be. But when you find your target, this is how you're going to win because sales is like selling. All right. Let me ask y'all this question real quick. Let me ask y'all this question. Whoever went to a store and they be like, yo, hey, you go to Best Buy and they like, hey, you want to get this credit card? You listen to the perks before, like, do y'all remember that? Or have y'all had that experience where people trying to sell you something and you like, nah. So if you go to the grocery store and you go and you buy case pack water, you go buy food, do you feel like they're selling you? Like if you go to the grocery store, like, yo, there, I gotta go get this water, I gotta go get my food, I gotta go here. You don't feel like they're selling you, even though they did sell you a product. You go to a mechanic and you gotta pay this mechanic to fix your car with they sold you a service, but do you feel like they're selling you? No, because they're providing a solution to your problem. See, selling only feels nasty and uncomfortable when you're providing something to somebody that they don't want or they're not looking for. That's when selling feels uncomfortable because like you're trying to convince somebody to get something that they was not looking for in the first place. But if you're providing something to somebody that this is what they've been looking for in the first place, you're just now the person to provide it to them in a way that resonates with them. It don't feel like selling. So let me get y'all. Let me get y'all going. So the strategy is this. When you understand who your target audience is, you want to find out what is their problem. What is the problem? What is their problem? How do you find out what their problem is? Let me know in the chat. How do you find out what your target audience's problem is? How do you find out? Thank you. Thank you. So what we do is ask questions. How do we ask questions? Through surveys. Through surveys. So what I want to do, right? I'm going to know who my target audience is. I want to know what their problem is. And then I want to create a survey. And then I actually have to know where they are. Where is my audience? Because I need to go to the pool of people that is in the place. Like, it's not about selling to people. It's about making yourself more findable to the people that need what you got. I want to say that again. It's not about selling people. It's about making yourself more findable to the people that need what you got. So if I know that my target audience is, let's just say I'm looking for people that are retirees, people that's looking to retire, the retirement zone, right? People that's been in their business, been in their job maybe 20 years, 25 years, and they're about to retire. I want to help those people retire financially free. What is their problem? Well, I realized that their problem from doing a survey, their problem is, having financial security after retirement. Their problem is being able to have money coming in without feeling like they got to go pick up another job. If you notice, and I'm giving y'all the game, everybody here, when you go online and you get a video and you like, damn, Mogul was talking directly to me. Oh man, that was speaking directly to my heart. Well, yes, I am. That's because I'm obsessed about your problem and I'm going to figure out how to solve it. But you told me what your problem was. I didn't make it up. I put out a survey. And when I put out a survey, I asked some questions, right? I'm gonna give you some of the questions that I asked. Hey, what is the biggest barrier to entry that you have when it comes to getting into commercial real estate? Well, most people say that they have the lack of information, they have the lack of money, and a lack of resources. So you're telling me that the reason why you're not successful in this business is because you don't have information, you don't have money, you don't have resources. So I'm now going to go and figure out a way to solve that problem. I'm going to do everything in my power to get the information, to get you the money, to get you the resources. So now when I talk to you, I'm able to go inside my perfect pitch and say, hey, you're nervous about getting into self-storage because you don't have the information, you don't have the money, you don't have resources. Well, I've been able to build a vehicle that gives you all three of those. Then you're like, damn, he's talking directly to me. Well, you told me. I'm just providing what you're looking for because I'm obsessed enough about solving your problem so it don't feel like selling because I'm giving you what you was looking for. You need accountability. You need community. Okay, this is what we need to create. Hey, what is your ultimate win? Is it making an additional 6 figures, making an additional stream of income? Is it quitting your job? Is it becoming a millionaire? These are questions that we asked on a survey, y'all. And what y'all think most people said? What y'all think most people said, right? When we put out this survey, we say, hey, what is your ultimate win? Is it to make 6 figures? Is it to make an additional stream of income? Is it to quit your 9-to-5 job, or is it to become a millionaire? What you think everybody said, or most people said? What you think most people said? Additional income is still money. Millionaire, quit 9-to-5 job. 90% of the people said that they just want an additional stream of income. Most people don't want to quit their job. Most people don't really want to become a millionaire because they don't believe they can become a millionaire. Like most people just I want an additional stream to help cover my car note, to help me go on vacation, to help pay my mortgage. Like most people are looking for that. It's only the small percentage that actually want to go and make millions. So now when I'm communicating, I'm going over your head when I say, hey, I want to help you make millions of dollars. Well, right away, they're going to click off my ad because they like, bro, he's talking crazy. I'm not looking for millions. Hey, yo, I want to help you quit your job. Well, I'm not really looking to quit my job. But when I say, hey, I want to help you learn this new strategy of how you can create an additional stream of income. Oh, wait, that's what I'm looking for. What's that new strategy to create additional stream of income? I understand. But once I get you there, then I take you along the journey. When you join our program, now I show you how you can really become a millionaire, how you can really make 6 figures, how you can really do all these cool things. But I start speaking to you where you are. I have to meet you where you are. But I met you where you are because I was doing the research. All right? So I want to know, who are they? How do I get to them? This is real game, y'all. I'm giving y'all the game, y'all. If y'all don't take away nothing, y'all better take away this game right here. How do I get to the people? All right, so I know my target audience, right? I know what their problem is. I know I surveyed them, so I know exactly what their problem is. When you get the information from the survey, so all the questions that they answer on the survey is what you use in your 60-second pitch. So now you could do different variations of this 60-second pitch. And now you just mix and mingle. So when I go and have my content days, I could go produce 30 pieces of content saying the same thing, but all I do is just move these 2 pieces around. I just adjust this based upon the survey. Based upon the survey. So for example, I will switch this up where I'll say, hey, are you currently in the retirement red zone? That means you are within 10 years away of retiring from that career that you spent 20, 30, 40 years at, but you're really afraid of retirement because you don't know if you're going to have financial security after you leave. Well, my dad, he actually worked 23 years as a correction officer, retired. So I know exactly where you are because when he retired, he had to go pick up a second job. I don't want that to be you. Instead, I learned from my dad and I was able to retire before the age of 30 from my corporate job. And I built a $10 million business in self-storage. Well, I want to share with you some secrets on how you can use your 401k, your retirement accounts to invest passively to get income through blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm breaking this down in my free class showing you XYZ. But all I'm doing is switching around my hook, my story, my secret based upon what you tell me in the survey. It's not rocket science. I'm not making it up. I'm giving y'all way too much. I'm giving y'all way too much. I'm giving y'all way too much, right? So once you know how do I get them, this is going to be the most important piece, y'all. If you don't fix this, it means nothing. How do I service them? This is important, y'all, because you could do all of these steps, but if you don't have a proper fulfillment process, if you don't have a valuable product, if you don't have nothing that's really life-changing, that's game-changing to give them the transformation that you told them, because you sound good here, that's where most people be. 95% of the people, they so good on the front end with this part, but they skip out on how do I service them, which you should be really focused on this part. This is the biggest part, because once you do this, now they're going to actually sell for you because you're providing value. And then now these are the same people who are actually going to go out there and they're going to do their perfect pitch and present your product to everybody else and say, hey, I was in this spot, blah, 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 just like you. And then I actually transformed my life and I do X, Y, Z because I joined mentorship, da, 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 and I want to share with you how now it's a cycle. So you want to focus on building out the fulfillment to service them. That's a whole nother month of classes that I can't even go into right now. I don't have the capacity to go into that right now. We're out of time. However, that is how you sell and communicate. You have to understand your customer. You have to understand your audience. When I was working at Pepsi, I hated this, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hated this at Pepsi because I was a sales manager, right? Well, I got promoted multiple times, but when I was a sales manager, I had a district. And my district, I was in Connecticut actually. So like Connecticut, anybody that's from Connecticut, you know, like Bridgeport, Norwalk, Fairfield, Stratford, Milford, all of those places, right? When we went to Bridgeport, all the freaking stores, all they wanted was crushed orange soda, Hawaiian Punch, Pepsi. They wanted all the sugary, nasty stuff that'll kill you. But when we went down to Fairfield and we was down in Stanford and Greenwich and Milford, oh no, they want club soda, they want life water, they want all the, because all they doing is providing the products based upon the customer base. And it's unfortunate. And this is what happened one day, y'all. This was crazy to me, right? So I went into the Bridgeport because Bridgeport was like the hood, right? So I went in Bridgeport and I brought in like sparkling water. I brought in like life water. I brought in like the healthier options, right? And guess what? They sit on the shelf. They expire. Nobody buys it because that's not what they want. No matter how much I know, listen, I want you to have a healthier product. I want you to have a healthier drink. I don't want you to drink this sugary stuff that's going to kill you. But I'm trying to sell you what I want to sell you versus selling you what you want. It's business. It's unfortunate, but it's business. But you got to see what the billion-dollar corporations are doing, and then you apply it with your own life and your own business. And I'm telling y'all here now, right? Like, when I get on these free webinars, I gotta teach credit repair. I gotta teach funding. Why? Because I know that's what most people want. They want the credit repair and funding. What I want to really teach you is life insurance and buying businesses and trust. But you're not there yet. I'll be talking over your head. You're like, oh, Mo, he bugging. So I can't be caught up in trying to sell you and teach you and present what I want to present. Instead, I have to present what you're looking for, meet your needs. If I don't meet the needs of the customer, how could I even present anything else? So let me meet the needs of my customer. You want this, let me help you get you a win so that now I can build confidence and trust in me and you in our relationship so I can get you here where I really want to get you. I want to get you to freedom and transformation because I know credit repair and business funding is really not going to be the full solution. It's a step. Is it the solution? No, I want to get you the solution. But I can't speak to somebody and get them this up here when they're not there yet. So we have to provide the solution based upon their problems. And when you solve somebody's problem, now they have more mind and bandwidth to look and be more what we call proactive, right? Because when you're in survival mode, just think about this, right? How many of us grew up in poverty, underserved communities? Going to work every single day, making pennies, paycheck to paycheck. You going to work every day, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You don't have time to think. You stuck in the cycle of going to work, paying the bills. If somebody come to you, try to give you opportunity, you can't even see it. It went over your head because I'm stuck in here. So how could I get you over here if I don't solve your immediate problem? So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna close this thing up. I'm gonna bring Jasmine up unless y'all want to act. I'll probably open up for questions for maybe 5 minutes because I gotta run. And then we'll bring Jazz up, the energy coach, to come in and close this thing out. But that is just that's the start. When it comes to sales and communication and presenting products and offers, opportunities, I could spend a month on this, y'all, because it's not a one thing, it's multiple things, but this is the foundation of what I just showed you. When you master this foundation, this is how you now build a brand, a strong brand that you can sell anything, because people know, like, and trust you, and you've delivered transformation. You understand the audience, you understand your customer, you meet their needs. It's like a child. You trying to tell your child, oh, do this, but they crying because they hungry. How you feed them first? Feed them first. All right, I'm done with that. What's up, Candace? What's your question?
I'll wait for Jasmine. Pretty much is like I was saying, the difference when you're saying about, like, I sell soul food, right? And I'm trying to introduce the vegan soul food. And it's like that's very iffy. You know what I mean? Because my target is senior citizens and retirees, right? And they're much older. So they're so used to the old school way. So I'm not trying to old school way, because in the back of the day, we didn't know about vegan soul food.
Yeah.
But I know it's healthier. It just tastes just as good or maybe better. So my target right now is trying to introduce both and trying to wing over more to the vegan side, because I make vegan. I'm a vegan as well. So I didn't say what you're saying about serving the product and getting the customers to, like, you know what I mean, introducing it. So gradually I'm slipping it in there, my food truck. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah, so it's two things I would say, right? Three things. You want to start building a brand, and that's why, like, YouTube and, like, social media is important, because you could get to millions of people off of a click of a button. So you want to put out, he said, Mogo always got to run. I do got to run, yeah, that's serious. But look, you want to put out education and messages and content around what you're doing, educating people, right? Because I said earlier, it's about making yourself more findable to the people that want what you have. So there's people already that want to go vegan or that are vegan, but they don't know a place that got vegan soul food. So you have to actually get online and showcase what you've been doing, do videos and post what you got.
Yes.
And you're going to attract people, right? That way. But then the second way is you're also going to have to, if you know that your audience right now is like fighting with vegan, ain't there yet, don't make your whole menu vegan. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the whole menu vegan. Like, all right, I got a portion of the menu vegan, but I still got what you're looking for. But I would do something like, hey, when you buy this, I'll give you this free. That's it. Yo, buy this meal and it comes with a free vegan something like. So now you're throwing it in there, but you slowly getting them. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Like, so this is how we got it. That's yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Good question. Sasha, what's up, Sasha?
Hey, so the part where you said, how do I get them? I didn't get that part. How do I get these people? Like, I can make a survey, but where do I put it at? How do you get
the survey out to people that want to fill it out?
You said make yourself more findable. What is their problem? Solve their problem, and then, how the one of the bullets was, how do I get them before how do I service them? Like, how do I get people?
Good question. So it starts with, like, being in mentorships like this. So you have a pool of people right here already that you could go and create a survey on SurveyMonkey and now say, hey, everybody in this community, can y'all support me? I'm y'all fellow mailbox millionaire. I'm CEO at the bank, whatever I am. Can y'all complete this survey? So start there. Hey, all right, once you complete it, I'm giving somebody a $100 cash gift, or I'm giving somebody an Amazon gift card. If you can share this out to 10 more people, I'm going to randomly pick somebody. So now you leverage everybody in the community to complete it and share it out to other people, but give them an incentive. And now you kind of start doing it that way. Plus on social media, that's why you got to build a brand online. So now you could post it and say, hey, blah, blah, but that's how I would start.
Okay. All right. I thought, look, I don't, just real quick, like, my mind be going. So I thought about, like, I have to find a place to do it, but I thought about, a lot of people want to start businesses and don't know how, structure, yada, yada. I thought about setting up in front of a place or in a somewhere and like just doing LLCs on the spot. Like, you want to set up your business? I can show you how right now. Let's do it right now. Sit down, whoop-de-wham. You know what I mean? Have my daughter there and just be like knocking them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
Absolutely. I would do that. I would absolutely do that. I would,
Okay.
I say it. I want everybody to type this in the chat. You got to do everything consistently. That's it. Like, if you really want to get, like, build wealth, you have to do every part of this just consistently. They say, yo, Mogul, how do you become a better speaker? I just speak more. That's it. I just keep talking. Yeah, you get better, right? You want to get more clients? Just keep promoting to your clients and doing all of the things that you just discussed, which is surveys, workshops, in person, all of that stuff. Do everything consistently, and that's how you win.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Good. What's up? What's up, Abby?
Yeah, good timing. My question is also related to surveys. How do you create an effective and clear surveys to reach your target audience?
How do you create a clear service?
A clear and effective survey to really get the problems. Yeah, to make sure that they're able to give you the problems and their pain points. How do you create the survey that will get that out of them so you know how to really, really serve them?
Good question. So she said, how do you create the survey? So first I would figure out, are you the customer that you're looking to solve? Right? For me, I was the customer that I was helping, meaning that I was the person that was in real estate. I bought single families and duplexes. I thought it was going to change my life. The cash flow was weak. I had plumbing issues, tenant issues. Now I'm in a negative, and I was trying to figure out a way to make more money. Right? I was the person at my 9-to-5 job, struggling, like, damn, how do I get? So you got to think about, are you the customer first and what problems you had, right? And then start using those to start shaping your questions, right? So I would start that way. And then the second thing would be, it's going to happen over time. So just ask questions, just really ask questions. And then based upon feedback, you'll be able to ask even more questions, right? And then you just kind of take all of that market research and then you build out. And it'll be something that you build over time too, because it comes from trial and error. So like with us in the Mailbox Millionaire Academy, you know, anybody that started out with us in 2021, they know the way we are now versus 2021. Two different things. Why? Because we added more to it, because we learned more things and more problems come up. And as you're training people, you see, all right, now they need this, they need that. So it's an ongoing process. But ultimately it's asking questions and then using yourself. If you are that client that you were going to solve, what was your actual issues and pain, and start there.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Willis. What's up, Willis?
Oh man, you caught me off guard, Mogul. Okay.
Oh, my bad. You got your hair up. You got your hair up.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, yeah, my question, I just wanted to go over my pitch because I actually have a speaking engagement tomorrow. And it's crazy that that's what you was just talking about because I was just gonna freestyle. But everything you just put out there, I'm like, you know what? It was made for me to be on this meeting this morning.
Yeah.
So just by me listening to what you just said, I kind of just wanted to just go over something just off the top of my head right now to try to add some of those points that you put in there. And I just kind of wanted some tips on it. So
they said what you talking about, Willis.
I know, right? I got that.
All right, let me hear it.
Okay. All right. My name is Willis Duncan, aka the Prototype 410. I'm here to help ex-felons, ex-cons re-enter society by educating them on the importance of credit and entrepreneurship. You know,
who you want to speak to?
I'm going to speak to people in halfway houses that's coming back into society. So I kind of want to help them learn about business credit, entrepreneurship, structuring your business. Basically, let's be your own boss. You're behind the 8 ball because I was that person before too.
All right, perfect. So say it again to me. Now I know who you're targeting. Say it again to me so I can know if it
Okay. Hey, My name is Willis Duncan, aka the Prototype 410. I am here to help with. I'm here to help ex-cons re-enter society, to educate them with credit repair, business, funding, entrepreneurship, trying to help provide them with the tools to become their own boss and to actually, you know,
Yeah.
see,
No, you're on the right track. So my name is Willis Duncan, and I'm here to help ex-convicts re-enter society with financial foundational tools of building credit, right? Structuring their business so that they can get access to capital, become their own boss, right?
Okay.
So I would start that way, and then you could spin it and say, because when you come home as ex-convict, depending on what you did, you got a felony, whatever, you go, there's no choice but to become your own boss, right? Because
Yeah.
you probably can get a job that you're looking for. So, so my name is Willis Duncan, and I'm here to help ex-convicts re-enter society by building their financial foundation through credit repair, credit building, setting up their business structure to get funding, so ultimately they can become their own boss.
Okay. Okay.
What I do anytime I'm going to speak anywhere, whoever's coordinating it, I basically have them to fill out a survey. So I need to know, like, because you got to tailor it. So I need to know, all right, what is their pain points, right? I need to know, all right, say they're in a halfway house. Well, what is the ratio of like type of crimes? Like not necessarily the crime, but is it violent, non-violent drugs? So then I know how to talk to them, right?
It could be either or.
Okay, so then you got that. You know how to add that into whatever you present. The second thing is like, all right, the time frame, right? They in a halfway house. Are they getting out in 6 months, 2 months, a year? Because now that's gonna tell your roadmap of what you're gonna teach. Because if they getting out in 6 months, that may change your strategy and what you're gonna teach from a credit repair standpoint versus 30 days, right? So I would do anywhere I go, I always get surveys so I can know what's the problem here, because everybody got different problems. What is the problem here? And then I just now tailor it and craft it based upon, what I already have my foundation.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mobile Man. I know you got to run, like you just said. So I ain't even gonna hit you with no more questions, man. I respect your time. Thank you.
You're ready. Appreciate you. Taiwan, what's up, Taiwan?
All right, what's up, bro? Yeah, so I ain't gonna even keep your time like that as well. But good stuff this morning. This is kind of I was just more gonna ask about like the recordings, like as far as the accountability calls, these calls, and the stuff on Think If, because I know this is the last week, so we could go back to refer to everything when we get time. Are the recordings still be available, or how does that go?
Yeah, you have lifetime access to it, so it's yours forever. You can go back to the recordings forever. It's there for you.
Okay, cool.
It'll be in Think If It.
Okay, got it. All right, bro. Appreciate you.
You ready? All right, bet. Kiana, what's up, Kiana? What you got, Kiana? What you got?
You know what I got.
What you got?
Listen, today was good, right? So for everybody on the call, number one, in 2 weeks, we go back to week 1, which is all about market research. All this stuff that you were saying today, we go deep, deep, deep into it. So it's so, so important. But the one thing I want to say is I always watch, like, I'm very obsessed with like just watching successful people, right? And what they do and reading and podcasts and understanding. And this week, one of the things I was doing was watching a couple of videos of like, like some of the most successful people, like billionaires and all these different things, like companies that exited their businesses for $352 billion, And the one thing that they said, which is so important, is that they became obsessed with their customers. And it's like you have to obsess. Like people always want to skip the first step, which is the market research. And then people are like, well, I can't get sales. It's because you skip the most important thing. And we talk about foundation. When you build your foundation on a weak foundation from the beginning, meaning when you skip the steps, everything that you build on top of it is going to fall. So that's why I always beat in people's head The one thing people hate to do is to do the research. But when you do the research, just like people say success leaves clues, like research leaves clues. It's people actually online doing the research for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even for you, example, like you're posting, you're doing things, right? And I'm like giving people some like cheat codes. It's like you are actually doing this in real time. So all them people that's commenting, they leaving pain points. So you can extract those same pain points and create solutions based upon somebody else that's already doing the work for you in real time. It's called not reinventing the wheel, right? You have innovators and you have creators. Innovators, they're going to come up with brand new things, brand new ideas, right? I don't innovate. I don't reinvent the wheel, right? I just come up with something. I establish a unique value proposition based upon what somebody else is doing, and I do something different. Like I don't, replicate the same exact thing, but I add another solution to the pain point on top of whatever that topic is, right? That the person is not covering. And that's basically what helps you to get better and better. But you have to obsess with your customers. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like, billionaires, millionaires, all of that. That's what they do. Like they don't care about themselves. They care about the customer at the end of the day. And that's really all that matters. So we have to care about what our customers want, and we have to do the research. And if we don't want to, we have to hire a research team. So it's like, and I come from a research background, so I understand how crucial it is. And then also for the guy that just came up here, Willis, like that, what you're talking about is very good. And that's my background. So connect with me in the chat. If you're in the Eastern Shore area, that's not far. And I got some information to share with him as far as what he's doing and what he's going to do tomorrow.
It's the power community, y'all. This is the power community. Thank you, Kiana. Appreciate you so much. Everybody show Kiana some love too. Everybody show her some love because she been helping people get these digital products going, pushing y'all, teaching, educating. Y'all better show us some love, man. Y'all better show us some love. But that's powerful. That's powerful. It is true. You gotta obsess over your customer in any business that you're in. You have to do the research to understand what you're providing to them. And then really, mentorship is powerful, y'all, because when you invest in mentorship, it cuts that process in half. So you spending hours on researching yourself, and then somebody else that did the research, you actually invest to them to give you the research and the experience around it. Like what I just gave you was just a fraction. Like this is the whole blueprint. But what I just gave you here is through my experience, my research, and things I've been able to do. That's priceless. That's priceless because now you can go and duplicate this and things like that. My mentor always said this. He said, look, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. Like, you copy the wrong cat, you're done. You might get hit in the street by a car. You copy the wrong cat. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. And that's just it. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Bring up Ruby. Where you at, Ruby? And you could go close us out, whatever we need to do. Bring you up. All right, perfect, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a blessed day. Signing out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can we all come off mute? Because if this was powerful for you, I need us to make some noise. I need us to show some love, some gratitude, some
Love you, Mogul.
appreciation to everything that
Thank
was
you.
Love you, Mogul.
Thank you,
Right.
Mogul.
Thanks for your time. What you want to
Yes,
do?
thank you, Big Mogul.
Mogul, run back to our
Thank
needs,
Bless
man.
time. Hope you
Thank
feel
you so
better.
much.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you for the work, for all the gems.
Gotta be great now.
Get better quick.
Like you when I grow up.
Thank you, Mogul.
Powerful.
Thank you, Mogul. Get better
Time and
quickly because you got
patience.
a
Feel
crack.
better. Take some more.
A wonderful session.
Coming
Thank you
out
so very
this
much.
morning.
Yes, thank you.
Knock them allergies
Drink
out.
plenty
Feel
fluids.
better.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, family. All right. So real quick, I'm just going to share my screen. We're going to go over these commitments. And we're really going to tap into what we just reviewed literally just now. I want to know if anybody, matter of fact, drop some battery symbols in the chat if y'all can see my screen right quick. Let me know the energy is high, that you could see the screen, that y'all could see the MVP version of what we got to do, what we got to talk about. Drop some battery symbols in the chat. Okay, let's get it. And I love when Big Mogul come up here and talk about sales and brand identity, because it's a passion behind it, right? It's an energy that you feel when people are speaking about what they love, right? What they do, right? It may not have come naturally from day one, but it's a building process. It's an assembly line, right? So how many of us, I want us to throw the number 6 in the chat if we have used the NEPQ cheat sheet mastery. Throw the number 6 in the chat. This is a part of our week work. This is a part of our commitment. Okay, 6. Okay, 6. Okay, 6. Okay, 6. 4, 6, 5, 6. Okay, does anybody want to come up and share how that NEPQ cheat sheet has helped them, right? And for those who haven't seen it already, which we should have, right? It's about that connecting stage, right? Really disarming yourself from judgment or just resistant to what somebody is saying. Raise your virtual hand if y'all have experienced this in your conversation. Yes, you can print that sheet from the PDF. Yes, you can. The engagement stage, right? Really engaging in the situations and the questions. What problems arise? We keep asking, how can we find out the problems? That survey is crucial. Also, listening is crucial. Kiana even mentioned comments. I know for our one-on-one, for those that are in the YouTube program, we find out information from other people's videos in their comments, right, Queen Candace? We literally did this yesterday. Found out how many times they posted, what the pain points are, what they want to see more, right? We don't reinvent the wheel like Kiana said, right? Okay, Queen Melissa, I see you. I'm about to bring you up, right? With the transition, how are we transitioning, presenting our solution? What's that easy or flow, right? We talk about money, we talk about motion, we talk about circulation, right? The last few weeks, what's that flow into your actual solution? And of course, presenting and committing to the right question. So, Queen Melissa, come through. Talk to me about the NEPQ cheat sheet, how to help you.
So it kind of some of the things that you talk about, it enhanced the things I already know and what how I already am. So it made it easier to flow, if that makes sense. So as I'm doing this, right, because I was up late last night too, just going over some stuff, because a lot of the things that I've done, I have on paper that I had to, answer my questions and put it in on the homework and stuff like that. So when I got to this part, I'm like, wow, okay, so I know some of this, but this is awesome. It's great because it helps those people that feel like they can't, or they are introverts, or they don't feel comfortable, speaking and doing things like that. And then just knowing what it is that you good at, I pulled from it, so some of the things I'm good at to make me better at it, because I never had a problem speaking. And I need to know how to reach my audience, to know my audience, so my message comes across, clear, concise. And so if they have questions and I'm able to answer those questions, things like that. So I really was into this. I mean, I was so tired and not feeling well too. Allergies is killing me right now. So I get what he's saying, but really great. And so, and a lot of things, like when we had our meeting, I'm like, wow, it's like, how did I not know these things? But you just brought some things and showed me how to do things, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm adding to myself, and it's helpful, and it's gonna help me help those that I'm trying to reach, and trying to show that they can do the same things that they see other people do. It's in you, and I'm gonna help pull it out of them so they can get to where they need to be. So I love that, and I cannot wait to get to my meeting with Queen Kiana next week. And so because I know I have a lot of ideas. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to bring to the table, or what I feel I have to bring to the table. And so for somebody to just show me where, my strengths and weaknesses really are compared to what I think they are, it's just gonna make me, the bomb.com basically. So I love that you put this in the program and the curriculum for people to see, and they can go back to, they can have it, you know, because I like to print stuff out too, so I can write on, you know, and stuff like that. And that helps me retain information. And so I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was on it. So thank you.
Absolutely. Shout out to Queen Malicia. Throw some
Yes.
love in the chat for her. Queen Malicia, do you have your sentence though? I help who do
Yes,
what?
I do. I do.
Okay,
It's in my iPad. You want me
can
to
we
get
hear
it
it
out?
real quick? Because I know you into it. Can we hear it
No.
real quick?
Why you do this to me? Because
Real time, right? Real time, right?
No, wait.
Right?
No,
We
because
want to practice this. We want to have it so it's a flow and it pops out.
you know,
Right?
I got so many now you put me on the spot. You gotta come back to me. You can't do me
Ain't
like
no
that.
come back, Malicia.
No, I got so many folders I gotta go through and get it.
I'm talking about what we did today. I help who by what through what?
Oh, that question. That my question.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, I help those who feel they can't own property know that it's possible, right? To teach them that by, you know, step by step, how they can attain and acquire property, land, and so that's what I help people realize, that it's possible. You can do it too, basically.
Okay.
So
All right. So I know we created your sentence on the back end too. So now I want you to mix the two, right? So that way you can now connect with people when you speak to them, the type of person, right? And engage what it is that you're doing and through what? Through those questions, through the conversations that you have, right? So you on the next level. I know you into it, y'all. I know you into it. So let's go to the next level now. So combine those two sentences, and that's the whole play. That's the whole play.
Okay, so you want me to combine the two sentences? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
That's homework. That's homework. We gotta do it. We gotta practice. We gotta record it. But this is really great to see that you are really taking that cheat sheet to another level, because it breaks it down. And once you break it down, now you can put the pieces back together and fit it specifically to what you're looking for and who you're looking for. Right? It's who you put it in front of. So y'all show some love to Queen Malicia in the chat. I'm proud of you, Queen.
Now I'm gonna be in the mirror. Now I'm gonna be in the mirror saying I'm gonna combine those two and speak it like I did, you know, and get better at it. So it just flow. It's like it's not something that I had to think about. Just come out, you know, come out like that. Real nice and tight.
Show some love, some love, and especially recording yourself. If you in the mirror, that is helpful. Definitely record yourself, as Big Mogul mentioned as well. And of course, y'all know that we have to tie in that YouTube presence, right? So mentioning the recording, right? Those proactive steps to establishing your online presence. So who has done their video? Everybody's video is due by Thursday. Recap last week, right? Who has done their video? Queen Candace, I'm coming for you. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm gonna bring you up. But I want to know who did their video. Type me in the chat if you did your video, your reflection video. And let me know how that process was for you. I only see Queen Lakeisha that did that. Everybody's video is due before tomorrow. It is a recap of the last week and a recap of the entirety of these 31, 30, 33, 34 days, right? So we have to record ourselves not only to document the journey, but also create the legacy, and even so document it so that it can be repeated on a higher level, or it can teach others that are looking to get value from you. That's the whole point of being on certain platforms like YouTube. People come to you for value. Lakeisha said she did her video, but if y'all recall what she said when she first got on this call, she said that she is the expert, right? Because you are the expert. People are coming to you for what you know. You're knowledgeable, right? You're in this mentorship. You're in these places around everyone that is pouring into you. So know that you are the expert in the situation. All right. And of course, use that love bot for additional insights, generating additional questions, responses, and insights to tie into your sales communication, to engage with your audience, to refine your communication strategies, and enhance the overall understanding of your effective sales techniques. So real quick, I want Queen Candace to come up. I know you have a question, and then we're going to wrap it up. and get practicing on these videos, because only 3 people doing a video. What we talking about? Queen Candace, what's up?
Hey, hi. So I was practicing my little sales pitch as well, because I'm gonna start doing my video, as you know.
You said your big sales pitch? That's what you said, right?
Yes. So I just said, hey, are you a foodie and tired of buying the same old processed fast food? Well, my name is Candace Simonson, and I am an entrepreneur and a chef. I'm here to serve you fast, authentic soul food made from scratch that's affordable, healthy, and nutritious. And then I was taking it from there. So I'm trying to add my little.
Hold on. Everybody pause for a second. Pause for a second. You just came up here and did that. I need you to drop sold or not sold in the chat. Because now I'm hungry. Now I want to be nutritionist. I was never going to the drive-thru. Drop sold or not sold in the chat. And let's make it real. You see the chat, Candace?
Yes.
You see the chat. You see the chat, right?
Thanks to you last night, I was dreaming on it. I was like, okay, I got to do this. I slept with that conversation last night. I woke up, I started writing. I said, oh, I got it now.
Yes.
We got to bring it to life.
Absolutely. We are proud of you, Queen. Make sure y'all show some love to Queen Candace in the chat and keep going too. Like, as you're up here speaking about it, I'm getting the energy that you're actually having fun with it. Yes, we do business. Yes, we are professionals. Yes, we're leaders, but we also have to remember to have fun. Like, what you do, you should have fun. You should enjoy it. You should love it. If it feels like there's struggle or it's difficulty, then you're maybe out of alignment, right? So how can we realign and refine ourselves back to the point in time where we're actually enjoying the process of helping someone in an area that we are the expert in? I will stay up 20 hours on YouTube for y'all, like, respectfully, right?
Yeah.
We have to love and enjoy what we're doing. And Candace, I get that vibration just from speaking to you. And sure enough, I'm going to get it from tasting the food sooner rather than later. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. Y'all show some love to Queen Candace in the chat. Let's get it. I love it, y'all. So today we went over a plethora of information. If I could bring my queens up here with me, because I know we've been doing that and it feels so good. I can't just be up here by myself. I don't really like that. I like when we together forever. Like, this is powerful. We are all in the same space. And I really want to say this before I pass it over to the lovely queens, is that when it comes to selling, when it comes to communication, when it comes to even marketing online, like, the secret, right? The real truth. Matter of fact, come close. Let me turn this on, guys. Come close. Come here. Okay. The secret is you have to sell yourself first. Are you sold on you? Do you really believe that you can get up here and you can sell your product, your service, yourself, your brand? Are you sold on you? I want you to drop it in the chat. Y'all can back up now because y'all a little too close. Me too. I'm too close. Sorry. Are you sold on you? If you are, I want you to put, I'm sold on me. Because if you're not sold on you, ain't nobody else going to be sold on it. Right? I'm running circles around everybody on YouTube. I don't even care. Mr. Beats, all that. I don't care. He making 73 million. Me too. What's that? Right? But you have to be sold on you. I want you to type in the chat, I'm sold on me, because it starts with you first. You are the foundation, like Kiana mentioned. Build that foundation with you first. Practice in the mirror. Put affirmations on the wall that you are confident, that beauty, success, loves, everything, abundance comes to you easily, naturally, right? But you have to be sold on you first. That is the key to selling. All right, so Queen, Sunshine, Queen, Samoa, come. What we talking about? How y'all feeling? How is today?
You talking, Queen Sunshine? How you feeling?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm talking. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? Man, I don't even know how to act that I got to just be quiet. Like, what? For my mouth to be closed this long, y'all, I feel like, what? Oh my gosh. First of all, anytime Big Mogul comes into the room and blesses us with his presence in the morning time, it's on another level. And so I'm just grateful to be in this space. And I speak about it all the time. It's always the attitude of gratitude. And I just want everybody, how many people we have in here right now? 52 people are still on here right now. And I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't care what you're going through. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't want you to focus on what you're going through. Your circumstances are temporary. I just want you to be I want you to be fully present and sit in a moment that we're here in this moment together
And there's so many people that don't have this blessing right now. This right here today is such a major blessing. Our circumstances, y'all, are temporary, but we're in an environment where we have everything that we need to change our circumstances. We have everything that we need to change the circumstances. So don't you dare sit in suffering. I know that times feel hard sometimes and they're trying, but please, 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 please don't sit in that. And so real quick, yeah, we passed that, we off that, because life is good. Life is good. We blessed. It's an abundance. We have an abundance of everything. We already have everything we need. We live in. Every day above ground is a good day, no matter what, because our worst day is like truly somebody's best day. So we need to just step up, step out, and understand that we are just grateful. And so the Queen Jazz just said, you know, it like first, we have to sell ourselves first. And if you look at your NEPQ sheet, right, I want you to just connect with it, like on a personal level. I want you to sit there and break it down for yourself, but I want you, if you're looking at selling, right, and it's about you first, the first stage is about connecting. Connecting, y'all. Like that connection is everything. But who does it have to happen with first? You got to know you. You got to know you. You got to take the time out to connect with you first. So I want you to just delve a little bit deeper into this sheet, because I really feel like if you take the time out to go over this sheet with yourself first and connect with it a certain type of way, it's going to simplify it so much more when it comes time to selling to everybody else. That next stage is the engagement, y'all. Yes, are we talking about engagement with other people? But how do you engage with yourself? What's that self-talk about? Is it negative or is it positive? How are you engaging with yourself? It's major, y'all. It's all about us. It starts with us and it ends with us. That next stage is that transitioning stage. We are in mentorship and it's all about transformation. You are in your 4th week. How have you transitioned? How have you transformed in these 4 weeks? I want you to get up close and personal with this sheet, because the more you connect it to you, the more you're going to be able to sell and connect with other people. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me too. So understand, this is a self message. Hello. What they be saying, message, okay? This is for everybody and this is for Sunshine too. The next one is that presentation stage. A lot of us just finished meeting up for this mogul meetup, right? How did you show up? How did you show up? Presentation. But not only that, how have you been showing up for yourself since you've been in here? How have you showed up for yourself in the past 4 weeks? Presentation is everything. They tell you that, right? Connect with this, y'all. And then the last one, go. Our energy coach, she's in charge of going over that. Commitments. Have you been committed to yourself? Have you? Put a 1 in the chat. If you've been committed to yourself the way you should have been committed to yourself since you've been in here. You got to be honest with yourself. And if you have not, today is a new day to start doing so. It ain't over till it's over. And it's not over until you don't have any breath in your body. So let's get with it. Connect with this sheet before we start selling. Because look, the selling pitch, the selling is everything. That's how we're going to get everything we want in this life. But the one person you can't lie to is yourself. You can't lie to yourself. So get to selling on you first. Sell to you first. You know your truth. You know your truth, y'all. Connect with this sheet on a personal level, and it's going to take your life to the next level everywhere else. I love y'all to life. That was my, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 cents.
You know, we had to hear your voices on it. Stop playing, stop playing,
Right,
stop playing. Like just shining the light. Like I needed that. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, if I had that a second or two before I started this one, I'd be good. I just needed to hear your voice. Thank you.
You did great, Samoa. Please.
Thank you,
Great,
thank you,
my
thank
love.
you.
Great. It's so good to have you up here. So keep
I
being.
know, I love y'all. Thank you so much. But you know what? You know, Mogul talked about that timeline with the story, and that is something that you have to do. So many things happen in your life that you forget. sometimes you forget because maybe it's traumatic. You got to put it away somewhere. But unpacking and unlocking those things helps you build your confidence, actually, because guess what? You're not there anymore and you got through it. And that is the reason why you're here now, because somehow your story is connected to what you are providing to other people. So being vulnerable and building that story and connecting it to your business so you can provide the service that you're supposed to people is key. I know it may seem scary because it was scary for me. I'm just unpacking and telling my story through YouTube, by the way. Thank you, Queen Ruby. But it isn't an easy thing. But as you continue to do it and you unravel all those different parts of yourself, it becomes easier. And you see the people that come out of that. You see them commenting, you see them thanking you for helping them. It's an amazing thing because you're not by yourself. And I think sometimes we get in this bubble where we think we're the only ones that have these experiences in life. So utilize your story to make impact, to tell what it is that you want to provide service to people for. Because once you do that, it will empower you to keep going. You are not alone. You're not alone. You are not alone. I love all of you. We are going to get through this. Is this the last week? This is it? It's not the last week because you ain't got to go. You're going to figure out a way to stay right here. So I'm just saying. So. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. We are winning today, Winning Wednesday.
Let's get it, y'all. Show some love, Queen Sunshine, Queen Samoa. Throw some love in the chat for our queens. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on today. Listen, we are no longer the same. Every day we get 1% better every day and in every way. So focus on being that 1% better. I want everybody to come off mute if they feeling it. If you know you're no longer going to be the same. If you know that you are sold on yourself, that this is coming to you naturally, abundantly. There is no unalignment. We are aligned.
Working,
Are we
working.
finding?
Yes,
Yes. Better, stronger, wiser.
let's go,
I'm
let's
like,
get it.
right now.
Gonna do it. Let's go, let's go.
Amazing
Better
family.
every day, girl. Every
Better
day.
every day. Learning,
Love me
growing.
some me. I'm gonna tell you, I love me some me.
You
are
are
okay.
no longer the same. No longer the same.
Hey, I'm the best of the best. I'm the
Yes.
Good job.
tomorrow, but we know about right now. Let's get it.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
My time.
Have
Go
a
get
great
your
Get
work
it. Let's
done.
get it. Let's get
Yes.
it.
That work done.
Gotta go back to work. All right.
Yes, have a
All
great
right.
day,
See
everyone.
y'all later.
All right, take care. Have a wonderful
At
day.
1:30.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Clock, fam.